Welcome back again to another video. It is another beautiful day to thank God. One Africa, one love, one nation. It is your African boy bringing you African success stories. And if you like our content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. East Africa's economic development is deeply intertwined with performance of its maritime gateways. For decades, Kenya's Mombasa port has held dominance as the region's premier maritime hub, serving not only Kenya but also landlocked neighbors like Uganda, Rwanda, South Sudan, and parts of the Democratic Republic of Congo, DRC. However, in recent years, Tanzania's Dar es Salaam port and other emerging ports like Bagamoyo and Mtwara have begun to challenge this dominance. The growing competition between these ports reflects a broader struggle for regional influence, trade routes, and economic advantage. The Port of Mombasa, operated by the Kenya Ports Authority, has long been considered the gateway to East and Central Africa, strategically located on the Indian Ocean and connected by the Northern Corridor, a network of roads and railway extending to Uganda, Rwanda, Burundi, and South Sudan. Mombasa has historically benefited from superior infrastructure and political clout in the region. By 2020, Mombasa handled over 34 million tons of cargo annually, a large share of which was transit cargo destined for landlocked nations. Kenya's early investment in transport infrastructure, including standard gauge railway SGR from Mombasa to Nairobi and later Naivasha, cemented its position a key logistic hub. Tanzania, under successive governments, has pursued a deliberate strategy to transform itself into a logistic and trade hub for southern East Africa. At the center of this vision is the Port of Dar es Salaam, managed by the Tanzania Port Authority. Though once seen as inefficient and plagued by bureaucratic delays, Dar es Salaam has undergone significant modernization in recent years. With the support of development partners like World Bank and African Development Bank, the port has seen expansion of belts and container handling capacity, dredging of harbor to accommodate larger vessels, digitalization of customs and port operation, integration with the Central Corridor rail and road networks. By 2023, Dar es Salaam handled over 18 million tons of cargo, and that figure continues to rise as more regional importers and exporters look southward. The battle between Mombasa and Dar es Salaam is not just about ports, it's about the corridors that connect those ports to the hinterland. Kenya's Northern Corridor remains well developed. SGR connects Mombasa to Nairobi and Naivasha, with plans to eventually link to Uganda. Road upgrades along the corridor facilitate faster truck movement. Dry ports at Naivasha and Nairobi reduce congestion at the coast. However, high SGR freight costs, delays at the border posts, and administrative inefficiencies have pushed some clients to seek alternatives. Tanzania counters with two key corridors: the Central Corridor connecting Dar es Salaam to Dodoma, Mwanza, Kigoma, and onwards to Rwanda, Burundi, and Eastern DRC. The Southern Corridor, emerging with development in the Port of Mtwara and the planned Bagamoyo port. Tanzania has also launched its own standard gauge railway SGR connecting Dar to Morogoro and Mwanza, with further connections to Rwanda and Burundi under negotiation. These projects aim to offer landlocked countries more efficient and cost-effective alternative to Mombasa. This port rivalry is embedded in broader regional geopolitical tensions. Kenya and Tanzania, while often publicly cooperative, are also economic competitors. Tanzania's move to align itself more with Southern Africa via SADC partnership give it additional leverage. Uganda's decision in 2021 to route its planned oil pipeline through Tanzania rather than Kenya sent shockwaves through Nairobi. The East Africa crude oil pipeline, stretching from Uganda to Tanzania coasts, signifies shifting alliance and trade preferences. Furthermore, Tanzania has strategically improved ties with Rwanda and Burundi, two countries that have long relied on Mombasa. Reduced border tariffs, expedited custom process, and infrastructure investment have helped rule their trade southward. Clients ultimately choose ports based on cost, speed, reliability, and security. Mombasa often boasts faster turnaround times, a larger container terminal Kipevu, and more frequent shipping lines. Dar es Salaam, though improving, still occasionally struggles with congestion and weather-related disruptions. However, logistics costs via Dar es Salaam are often lower for Rwanda and Burundi due to shorter inland distances. Tanzania has also aggressively reduced port and handling charges to stay competitive. A 2023 World Bank logistic report showed average clearance time at Mombasa between 3 to 5 days. Average clearance time at Dar es Salaam between 5 to 7 days, previously over 10 days. Average cost per container transit Dar es Salaam is $3,200 and Mombasa $3,800. The real price in this port battle lies with landlocked East African countries. These nations depend entirely on seaports for trade and are keen to diversify their options to avoid monopolies or disruptions. Uganda, traditionally aligned with Kenya, has recently diversified its cargo to include Tanzania routes. Rwanda has increasingly preferred Tanzania's Central Corridor, citing lower costs. Burundi and Eastern DRC are leaning toward Tanzania port as road and rail links improve. Both Kenya and Tanzania are likely to continue investing in their port infrastructure and hinterland connectivity. Regional integration through organizations like East Africa Community could, in theory, harmonize logistics, reduce competition and promote shared growth, but national interest and revenue considerations make true integration difficult. In the coming years, key developments to watch include completion of Tanzania's SGR to Rwanda, expansion of Mombasa-Lamu Port and its role in the Rapset Corridor, the future of Bagamoyo Port, potentially the largest in Africa, though currently on hold, implementation of a single custom territory SCT across East Africa. The competition between Tanzania's ports and Kenya's Mombasa port is reshaping East Africa's logistics landscape. While Mombasa remains the region's most active port, Tanzania is gaining ground with strategic investment and stronger ties with landlocked neighbors. The winner of this battle may not be the country with the biggest port, but the one that offers the most efficient, cost-effective, and politically stable route for trade. For East Africa's future, this competition may prove beneficial, spurring improvements, lowering costs, and ultimately enhancing regional economic growth. If you liked this video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. Let's meet in other videos. God bless you.